Do you ever feel like you have a huge target on your back? Do you ever feel like someone or something is out to stop you from walking the Christian walk? As a child of God, we have an enemy who wants to see us fail. Sometimes I feel like when I'm making real advances in my spiritual walk and I am growing as a Christian and things seem to be going very good, it is then that I often doubt and I have temptation. And it is then that those things seem to be the strongest. There's a passage in the book of Revelation, it's chapter 12, verse 11, where we are told that those early Christians were able to overcome the attacks of the evil one. And we are given three things they did that helped them overcome the target that was placed on their back because they were walking as children of God. Listen to this verse. And they overcame him, and here's how. Because of the blood of the Lamb, and because of the word of their testimony, and they did not love their life even to death. This verse tells us three things that was instrumental in their overcoming the evil one. Number one, they overcame him because of the blood of the Lamb. I want you to think about this. And I want you to remember this. When we are covered by the blood of the Lamb, we share in the victory of the cross. That's powerful. That's encouraging. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is the same power available to you and me as we stand strong against our enemy, Satan. Number two, they overcame him, the Bible says, because of the word of their testimony. I want you to think about that phrase, the word of their testimony. John says in 1 John chapter 3 and verse 18, little children, let us not love with word or with tongue, but in deed and in truth. Now think about that phrase, the word of their testimony. The love of God is so much more than just kind words. The love of God in our lives as we share it with the world involves action, involves sacrifice. That's living differently from the world. That's having an attitude that is very different in the way we treat other people. Which leads us to the third thing this Revelation verse says in how they overcame the evil one. They did not love their life even when they faced death. The enemy leads us to believe that life is all about ourselves, that life is all about us. But I want you to know today, this is a complete lie. When we live a self-centered life, we isolate ourselves from creation and from the Creator. Remember, when you feel like there is a huge target on your back, and you are filled with doubt and temptation when you are trying to make progress in your walk with Jesus, remember, as children of God, we have overcome the enemy. Three areas: by the blood of the Lamb, by the word of our testimony, and by not loving our lives unto death. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.